Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Exploring the Virtual. Hello Brian, and hello Mike, welcome. So tonight I'm going to go back to my permadeath, which it was a couple of weeks ago that I started this, and so I can't actually remember to what stage I got. I know I have got a plane, not plane, ship, whatever you want to call it, something that flies. I did get to that stage.
Toxic protection falling.
So, which is there. So I'm gonna get. I'll try and get back in it. Why is it not letting me get in it? Let me get in. Right, I'm gonna get in so I can reassess where I'm up to, because I've totally forgotten where I'm up to. But I thought I've got to get back to it at some point. And in my normal mode, I've just made a load of warp cells, and off camera I decided I would do a lot of warping, and I warped about 20 times, excuse me, and then the PlayStation decided to crash, and so my 20 warps were lost. So now I have loads of warp cells, so I need to do loads of warping in normal mode. So I thought I'd do permadeath for you and see where we're up to. So let us just see. So in our starship, got some bits that we need to get rid of to clear some space, really. In our exosuit, more troughs that we need to get rid of. Remove the plutonium and the cross. Okay. So and ion beam. Okay, so we seem to be on. Can't even remember whether I got a base. I'm fairly sure I did get a base, and I got 2 Gex to put in it. There's some plutonium in front of me, which kind of implies I haven't been here. I've only just landed here, because I'm sure I would have picked up that plutonium. Definitely animals on this planet, if I can hear them. Not the most forgiving of planets. Radioactive, going down. Fairly readily.
Inventory full.
Right, Thamian.
Toxic protection falling.
That could explain why we're here. We obviously came to the ruin. But I can't actually remember whether we have explored the ruin or not. So I'm just going to jump back in my ship a minute just to get my toxic levels back up. And then I'm going to go and see whether or not I have already explored this ruin or not. We seem to have acquainted ourselves with all the various animals that are around. Okay, so I'm just going to let my toxic level get higher. Sorry, I've got an itch on my back. Itch on the cushion. Just going to let my toxic level go back up, and then I'm just going to have a look at the ruin and see. Oh, there's birds up there. Let's have a look. So we've done pretty well here. Oh, we haven't got any birds. Ah, I'm going to have to jump out. I need those birds.
Units received.
There we go. Sorry, I needed those birds. I know I was letting my toxic levels go, but we needed to get the bird.
Units received.
So we've got nearly all the animals on this planet. Very nearly there. One left to find. And that could be useful in the future. This is No Man's Sky, Brian. This is basically when Rob started up YouTubing last year. He started because of No Man's Sky, and he started looking into it before it even came out. It came out August last year, and he was very, very obsessed with it. Absolutely loved it, and still loves it. But he feels like although it's not a game that ever has an end to it, you can carry on doing it indefinitely. It is a game where you can feel like you've achieved all you want to achieve out of the game. There is always possibilities of things that you can do, but you can get to the point where you feel like you've achieved everything you want to achieve. And I think he's pretty much got to that point at the moment. But it is an ongoing game, and there is updates frequently. Well, not frequently, but there is updates. And he's just waiting for the next update in order to have another go with whatever gets changed in it. Basically, you're exploring various planets. There's an infinite amount of planets, millions and millions of them, in various different systems.
Toxic protection.
And you can go and explore them, and some people are trying to get to the centre of the system. Some people are happy to just explore. Some people like to build. You can build bases and things. Mike's built some phenomenal bases, and there's different animals on each planet, all very unique, all very different, and you can explore them too. But you have got to stay alive, and so there's various things you have to do. You have to keep your health levels up.
Toxic protection.
Different planets have different bad points, like this is a toxic planet, so your toxicity falls all the time, and so you can use I've got various things you can use to combat that, but if you get inside out of the toxicity, then that obviously helps. There's different modes to it. There's 4 different modes. There's creative mode, normal mode, permadeath and survival. I usually play normal mode just because it's the most versatile. Creative mode's really if you just want to explore and build and things, create things as it says. Survival mode is quite difficult, and it's hard to survive, and it's a bit more of a challenge. Permadeath, which is what I'm doing now, if you die in the game, that's it, everything gets wiped, all the progress that you've made gets wiped, so it is quite annoying, but it is a challenge. Normal mode, you can die, but if you die you can retrieve what stuff you had on you when you died. You have like a what's it called, a grave that you can go back to and retrieve your stuff and pick up where you left off, really, which you don't get in survival mode. So there's different modes for different people, But it's an interesting game. I think the reason why I kind of started playing it was I'd never played video games, and Rob had started the channel and wasn't too well and asked me to take over for a bit, and I'd sat with him for hours just watching him play this, even though I wasn't particularly interested. I just wanted to spend time with him, and so I sat and watched it. So it was a natural thing to do, and it also it's taught me a lot about gaming and the various different things you can do. So it's been a good one for me. And because it's my first ever video game, my first ever console game, I have a real soft spot for it. So I'm still exploring, I'm still learning, I'm still going, but it's a brilliant game, and it has come down so much in price now, and it is completely well worth the money because it's never ending, and they do keep doing updates, and so it keeps rejuvenating itself. There's a lot of people out there who say it hasn't lived up to expectation, and such likes, but there is still an awful lot of people who watch it and thoroughly enjoy it, so it's definitely something I would recommend. Right, what I'm doing now is just looking for, sometimes when you find buildings, there is a landing place. Usually you need certain amount of plutonium in order to take off on your ship. But if it is a landing point, then you don't need that to take off. I was hoping this might have a landing point, but it hasn't. But I'm going to stop anyway, just because I'm just trying to get back into where I was up to in this game. Ah, there's a red. What I'm doing here is just scanning the animals to see whether I've seen them before and discovered them before. If they're red, then it means you haven't discovered them before. If they're green, you have. So over here there's a red, and there's only one red that I haven't yet discovered, so oops. And I think that's him. So hopefully, now we've discovered all the animals on the planet. When you discover all the animals on the planet, you get a lot of points, a lot of units. So now I can claim my units. And that's one of my waypoints. So that's really cool. Gonna get that whippy, because it got me.
Toxic protection falling.
Okay, now because I went off at a tangent, my toxic protection is going down. So I need to get inside really.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
I've never seen that before. Just a lamp you can open and shut. How cool is that? Right, some more plutonium.
Inventory full.
Okay, now I'm not going to be able to interact here, but my life support is low, so I'm going to put that power cell in.
Recharge.
That'll let me interact. I'm going to interact here first. Okay. So I'm going to analyse the data and see what. Okay, so it's giving me some nanite crusters. They'll come in good later to bear some blueprints. see what's in here. Shielding plate. I'm always up for shielding plates, but
Inventory full.
we've now run out of space again. We can stack these shielding plates. They'll give me nanites, which I can transfer across. Drops, that's another shielding plate, but it's a different sized one, so I can't stack that. What I'm trying to look for, what I would love to see, is a white box which ups your health, because I do seem to have lost a health somewhere along the way. Okay, so my shield's at maximum, which it was anyway. Yeah, I mean, basically, when we look at the creatures, they're in a specific order. They start from top left and then move across and across and across. The ones top left tend to be, if you've got any predators on the planet, then that's where they'll be. They move from predators to docile creatures, down to birds, and then sea creatures, and then cave dwellers. So the creature that's my top left, if I had any predators, he would be the predator. So which one is he? It's not him. See, this tells me that he's submissive, his temperament's submissive, so he's not nasty. He's active, he's timid, he's submissive. So he's the one that's top left. His name, Ufasin Otmania, and he's submissive. So that tells me that I haven't got any predators on this planet, which is really good. I'm not going to get attacked. Right, I think there was one more. Oh, we did open that box. Right, okay. Right, so we've pretty much done everything we can do on this planet because we've found all the animals. The other thing, I can scan for the animals to see what animals there are, but I can also scan to see what different elements we have. So I can see that there's ZN for zinc, there's PT for platinum, there's TH for thamium. Okay, so there's a few elements that are worth having. Thamium's the most useful of those at the moment because, and platinum. But thamium's good because it'll help with my life support. If I get low on life support, then thamium can help me out. Got talkie box over here, which there's 3 different kinds of aliens that live within these systems. There's Gex, Viking, and Korvax. The Gex are funny little creatures who are a bit feisty, but scared of their own shadow, really. They're a bit wimpy. The Korvax are the fighters. They're brave fighters. And no, not the Korvax, the Viking are the fighters. The Korvax are the brain boxes. They wear masks and they do all the technical stuff and everything. So when you go to those talkie boxes, they teach you words in one of their languages.
Toxic protection.
And the more words you learn, the more useful it is, really, because when you go, I don't know if you noticed when I went in there, it had some writing that we couldn't understand. Well, that writing is in one of their languages, and the more words you learn, the better really, because then you know what they're wanting from you. Hey Ollie, how you doing? Random. Selling poppies in a roundabout. Very strange. Why would she be doing that, Ollie? Okay, so you can see my green line going up, so that's my radiation protection is going up. The other thing I need to do here, I'll need to put more in my launch thruster. But the other thing I need to do here is there's usually some boxes and a save point. Although the save point isn't useful from the point of view of it's permadeath, so if I die, I die. So I can't go back to the save if I die. If the computer crashes, then I've not wasted all that I've just done. So it is worth doing the save anyway. So I'm going to go over and do that now. And just see if there's a health box. It doesn't look like there is. That's a shame. Okay, so I'll save the progress that I've made. You do save every time you get in and out of your ship as well, so another capture. And we'll call that cube. Right, those are useful because we can sell them and get money for them. Which is good. Right, I could do. Shift out the way. The other thing you have to do a lot of is mining. You have to mine products so that you can build up your products that we use. I could do with building up some iron because sooner or later I'm going to have to go up into the sky, and when you go up into the sky there is pirates that can attack you, and the iron helps build up your shield again. Okay, let me just stick the shielding shard in. Because there's some platinum down there. Platinum's good because we can build shielding shards with platinum, so they're useful. And they're pretty little plants. Right, so there's some more iron up here. Don't want to get too far away from my ship. Got an itch on my back again. It's in Penny Lane. I should have known that then. Rob's a massive Beatles fan.
Toxic protection falling.
Right, what I can hear now is what are called sentinels. They are like the police force. There's one. They're like the police force on the planets, and they just go around and they don't like you mining, especially iron. Different planets, they've got different ferocities of sentinels. Here's one coming now, so I'm going to get out of here. You get some really nasty sentinels that'll just pounce on you as soon as they see you and start shooting at you and try and kill you. But on some planets the sentinels are fairly passive, so it's not too bad. They're not bad on this planet. Okay, so got quite a bit of iron there. Would have liked a bit more, but beggars can't be choosers. My hazard protection's getting low. And my mining beam's getting low.
Technology recharge.
Okay, now I'm out of carbon. Could do with a bit more carbon while we're here. Right, carbon you get from trees, really. And it's good for quite a few things. Mainly use it for slapping up your mining beam. Okay, the Sentinel's coming to have a bit of a nosy, see what I'm up to. Go away, Mr. Sentinel. Don't need a battle with you.
Toxic protection falling.
Okay, you do actually get your toxic levels up quicker by going inside. So I'm just going to go inside so I can get it right back up. Then I'm going to get a little bit more iron, a bit more carbon, and then we're off.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
So if you see, it's going whizzing up now. You can go into caves and things, but to get your levels up, but that takes a while. Unfortunately, this multi-tool is a bit naff, so it overheats very quickly. I can't afford to get in a battle with a Sentinel since I'm in Permadeath, and there's two here, so I've got to be really, really careful.
Protection falling. Hostiles
Oh no,
approaching.
he saw me.
Warning. Sentinel trap activated.
Right, no, he's getting the better of me. I'm going to run inside and get away from him.
Shield down.
Right, my shield's down. I was just
Critical damage taken. Toxic protection
about to lose.
stabilizing.
Well, I did lose another life, so I need to stay inside for a bit and get my shield back up. That's a bit upsetting. I should have been a bit more careful.
Product constructed. Technology recharge.
So on the top left is that white line that's going up. That's my health shield, my lifeline shield. And I really have got to get that up because when that gets down to 0 I lose another life, and I've only got 3 out of 5, so I don't need to be losing another one. Sentinels will have gone. Will have got bored. Although there's one there.
Toxic protection
Can't shoot me when I'm inside, he's coming in. He won't shoot me in here. Having a good old nosy though, aren't you? He's a bit tatty, isn't he? Look, he's got all sorts of scratches on him. gonna go back to my ship. Where is my ship? Never used to be able to knock into things, but you can now. Oh, it's just a steamer. We don't need a steamer. Right, I don't think I can have had a maybe I didn't have a base because I can't see one. What is going on up there? Space station. Right. Gonna head for the space station. I've never heard of Mean Mr. Mustard either. Was that in their druggy days that they wrote that? The reason I'm going to the space station is there's a space station in each system. And I'm heading there because I'm going to bounce off it now and go rolling around in space. That wasn't very clever. Right, I need to calm down here. I need to get my act together. Yeah, I need to go here because I need to sell my wares because I have a lot of things in my exosuit and ship that I need to get rid of because it's taking up space that I haven't got. But in order to do that, I need to find the door. Always helps, I find. Now the door, you can tell where the door is because it's got a blue beam of light coming out of it. And that looks like it is round there. But we want to get in before pirates come and try and attack us. Because I'm not very good with pirates.
Hostile scan detected.
Right, there we go. So there's the hostiles, there's the pirates coming. So let's get in.
Warning. Threat detected.
Okay, so let's go and see who's in here. Hi, Derpy Trident. How you doing? The Derpy Trident. That's a cool name. Hey, Reese. How you doing? Hey. Did you have a good time? I saw a picture of you on your mum's Facebook and you were sound asleep in the back of the car, so you must have had a good time. You just joined Derpy. How's it going? Which country are you joining us from? I'm just being nosy because I like hearing from people from different countries. I just find it really interesting. Okay, I'm going to sell all these things, get some money out of them, because they're just baggage to me. I hear you went abseiling from a bridge, Reese. Right, launch thrusters. We need some more plutonium for our launch thruster. So just gonna see if we can buy a little bit more plutonium. Wouldn't usually buy plutonium. It's not worth spending the money on, but oh, Derpy Trident, don't put yourself down. Everybody's channel's good for its own reasons. It's good to be individual. Okay, so just bought a bit more plutonium, so now I can zap up my launch thruster so that we can take off again when we're ready to take off. Got a lot of platinum. I'm gonna move a bit to the ship because we need space. And the iron. Gosh, getting rusty. Yeah, it is iron I need. So we need to keep the iron and platinum there in case we need to make shielding shards for travelling. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to move one of these shielding shards over. Move two back because I don't need them both there. But they're always helpful to have in your exosuit for zapping up your hazard protection. Thame in there in case I need it for life support. Platinum and iron to make more shielding shards. Bit of plutonium. A bit of carbon. Okay. And some spare theming. Right, okay. From the US. Yeah, we've got a lot of friends in the US. Mike's from Kansas. Okay. So, who wants to talk to me? I don't need an armourer. Don't need a technician. But I will have an actor with you. See, these are the Vikings. These are the warriors. Jacksonville, Florida. That sounds nice. Florida sounds a really nice place to be. See, these words in orange are words that we've learned from the talkie boxes. So, okay, the warrior wants something from us. They're a bit rude, you see. It's sort of grabbing my multi-tool and barking at me. They're very rude. But they are my favourites, the Vikings. It's putting the indication that shows which elements I carry. I do my best to keep calm. So he's going to want, if we knew all these words, then we would know what he wanted. We would know whether it was an isotope or an oxide. If I had iridium, I would probably give him the silicate because it's the most expensive, and so that's probably what he would want. Carbon's cheap and cheerful, so I'm going to give him the oxide. Oh, so it's teaching me some language. Could be worse. I bet you shattered, Reese. Reese is, was on pug camp with us last week. He's got 3 pugs. But he's been on... Was it with school, Reese, that you went away this... He was on pug camp with us last week, and then he's been away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Doing all sorts of activities. Hence the reason he is rather cream-crackered. Okay, so there's no other ships here to have a look at. It's all a bit boring around here. Right. Now, I'm just a bit concerned that when I go out of here... Oh, a subscription! Thank you, Derpy Trident. Woohoo! I love getting subs. It really cheers me up. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to our YouTube family. You are very welcome. Okay, so I am now. I'm worried about going out of here in case there's pirates. So let us see. I might have to run straight back in if there is. It seems to be alright. So far so good. But I don't want to be hanging around here.
Navigational data received.
So what's that? That we've detected. What is that? A beacon. Right, we could do we go into the beacon. Oh. Oh, I've got to get away from the station before I can go fast. We do we go in the beacon because from the beacon, a beacon's quite useful. You can find all sorts of things from a beacon. So let's go to the beacon. Yeah, No Man's Sky. I would definitely recommend it, Reese, and it's dead cheap now. It was quite expensive when it came out a year ago, but it's dead cheap now, and there's hopefully going to be an update fairly soon. But it's the game that just keeps giving. No, it's not a multiplayer, unfortunately, Brian. You can't join somebody else's game. The only multiplayer aspect of it is if you go to a planet where somebody else has a base, you can see their base if you're playing in the same mode as them. But you can't actually see them, because when you go to the same planet as somebody else, then you're in a different time zone to them. It's all very complicated, but it's not multiplayer at the minute. I think some people kind of hope that at some point we will get multiplayer in it, but there's no confirmation that's going to happen, so we don't know. You have so much sack venom. Because this is permadeath, I haven't got masses of anything, but in my normal mode game, Marley. This is Marley. This is my little buddy. This is my little puggy, and he's always with me constantly. And he likes No Man's Sky too, because it means he can snuggle. But he's digging up the cushions next to me, trying to get comfortable. But yeah, at the minute, no multiplayer. It's a kind of solitary adventure at the moment. And you may never come across a planet that anybody else has ever been on, because there's that many planets. You can actually name planets if you want to, so if somebody else... You know whether it's been discovered by somebody, but you can give them names. People name planets after... Rob's named planets after the dog and after us and everything. You can name planets after different things. Right, okay. So let me just double check. I didn't see any landing point, but I just want to make sure, because I haven't got enough plutonium to take off again. Oh yeah, I have actually. I lied. Because right, okay, I'm gonna land. Hey Chavo and son, how you doing? You love pugs. Well, Reese's stepdad is the pug father. Him and Reese's mum set up a group called the Pug Army, and they have 3 pugs, and they are adorable. And we go on pug walks on a Sunday, and we went on pug camp last weekend.
Navigational data received.
So it's all very exciting. Right, there's an outpost that way. Okay. But yeah, pugs are amazing little creatures. They have such good personalities, don't they, Reese? You've been to somebody's planet, have you? I'm glad to hear that, Chavo. Yeah, I mean, it can be done. When it first came out, Rob set up a meeting point at the centre. He has a system called Meeting Point, and on Meeting Point he's got a planet called Canberra, because he's from Australia, and he got lots of people to come to Canberra, and there was a group of them who all stood at the same point at the same time, and they all jumped through the centre all together. It was all very exciting. So you can get to the same planet as somebody else. It's just it doesn't happen too often. Okay, I didn't notice how bad the sentinels are here, so I don't want to do too much mining. So I'll test the water. But I can never resist a bit of plutonium. I'm a bit obsessed with plutonium, to be honest. And the lovely Mike made a plutonium base for me. It's so cool. I'm just gutted that I'll never be able to see it, because I'll never be able to get there. You like Labradors, Brian? Yeah, Jade likes big dogs, my daughter. We had a collie retriever cross who was amazing. But unfortunately we lost him at the end of last year. Yeah, it's definitely worth finding a crash ship, Derpy. That's what I did with my last perma. I found a crash ship. It was far better than the ship I'd been given. If you find a crash ship, then you can take apart all the technology and get all the elements from the ship that you've got at the minute, and then swap it for the crash ship, and it doesn't cost you anything. Or you can buy ships. Okay, so that's upped our iron a bit. Okay. There's not much else going on around here. There's not many elements about.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Right, I can hear animals, I just can't see any.
Toxic protection. Falling.
There's animals over there. There's animals over there. Why can I hear them but I can't see any? Oh, there's one. We must have been here before. Because that one's already been discovered. Can be a bit dull playing Perma, because you have got to be a bit more careful than if you play in one of the other modes, because you're so conscious about dying and that, and zapping up everything. Your life support goes down quicker when you run, and so you don't want to run too much and things like that. Crash ship with 21 slots, that's brilliant. These are the slots. How many of them were damaged then if there was 21 slots?
Technology recharge.
Could do with some more carbon. Can't remember if there was, I saw any carbon. original system in Survivor was discovered. Wow, that's bizarre. Didn't think that really happened.
Toxic protection falling.
Time to go. Okay. I'm gonna head to this outpost. Got 7 damages. It's going to cost you a lot to mend. But it's definitely worth it. I mean, this ship's got 15 slots, which isn't too bad a start. Okay, so let's go. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Okay, let's land. And fingers crossed, we get a white box. That would be quite satisfactory. Yep.
Inventory full.
Wonderful.
Toxic
Let's go
protection.
see what's inside.
Toxic
Hey, Mr. Viking. How you doing? Right, so here's a weapon. A new weapon. It's a B class, so that's pretty good. We have got enough to buy it. Let's compare it to our one. See if it's worth it. So ours is only C class with 5 slots. It's B class with 8 slots. It will increase our mining and our scanning power. So that would be pretty good. I'm going to accept it.
technology installed.
I think we've got everything else. Shouldn't really put that there. I should have put that there. Bugger.
Technology installed.
Okay, so that's made our multi-tool a bit better. Okay. It's made us pretty brassy, but never mind. I can't actually... Oh, sorry, Marley. I can't actually remember how I lost the health. just lost one in a Sentinel battle. I can't remember how I lost the other one because I last played this a little while ago. Because I've been really quite busy. So I can't remember. That's a bit bad, isn't it? That I can't remember how I lost my health. It probably was in a Sentinel battle as well. Right, Traveller, reality is illusion. Take gift of warp. Seek us. Seek Nada and Polo. Oh, he's giving us a blueprint for a hyperdrive. Thank you. Very nice of you.
Objective complete.
Okay, so we need a dynamic resonator, which we will have to go back. Hello, gorgeous. Have to go back to the space station to buy one of those. We'll need to get some more money. And we need more Heridium.
Objective complete.
But that's pretty coolio. I know, they're a bugger, those Sentinels. Okay, so not going to be enough Iridium. And I'm a bit low on cash, so have I got anything to sell? Anything to sell? Anything to sell? I did just get a couple of things I can sell.
Objective
But they
complete.
must be my ship. Can sell that.
Objective complete.
Sell a get charm, that's all I've got really.
Units received. Objective complete.
Right, so let's just go and have a look and see what else there is. So I've met 2 aliens now. I should have looked really.
Orbital station coordinates received.
Yeah. Orbital station. She sounded a bit posh, didn't she?
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Some more nanites. It's got my shield I need health. Oh, plutonium. More plutonium. I can see some platinum over there.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Alright, the sentinels are way over there, which is always good. Keeping out my road. It's only Charlie. Yeah.
Are you finishing up?
I don't know
Toxic
why.
protection. Falling.
Because I wanna do something on YouTube. I wanna do a quick video.
Probably another hour. And then I'll finish. Right, okay, let's see.
By the way, Mum, where's the Kit Kat packet?
There's only one Kit Kat left. I don't know if Daddy's eaten it.
Toxic protection falling.
Okay.
Well, why not keep moving the toilet?
Why what?
I keep needing a pee today. Why is that?
Because your bladder's full.
Well, I keep having a pee and it's not stopping.
Have you drunk lots?
I'm like,
It's probably because the weather's cooled slightly. You're probably just retaining a lot of water when it was hot. Huh?
nobody else needed a pee. I'm not well, we'll see you go once. I went 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Sure everybody really wanted to know that, Charlie.
Great. Great, I'm glad everybody heard that. Not.
Technology recharge.
I think we gathered you were being sarcastic, Charlie. Right, there's some nice plutonium over there. Definitely worth using my shelter for. Parazogen. Yeah, I mean, not got much call for much. Not many elements at the minute. Always worth killing the whippers. Yeah, there's not many resources that I need at the moment.
Toxic protection falling.
And obviously I haven't got much space to carry very much, so I'm kind of limited on what I mine at the minute. Yeah. He's bound to be pretty sarcastic because Jade is the queen of sarcasm and that's who he's learned from. Rob and I can be quite sarcastic as well, so he probably didn't have much of a chance. Come on, just look at me and then go away.
Toxic
Find something else to do.
falling.
Just trying to get rid of these ugly plants.
Toxic protection falling.
These iron are quite misleading because they look more like pedestrian to me. Iron with a couple of carbon modules. I've got something of them.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Right, how are we doing? So, we've got quite a bit of carbon, quite a bit of iron. Right, we need to get some iridium because we need to get our we need to get our hyperdrive, which I'm gonna put here. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, sorry, I forgot what I was doing then. Yeah, I want to put my hyperdrive there, really. Oh no, I don't. I want to put it there, really. Because then I can put a tau and a theta either side.
Now 3 slots in suit inventory.
It's being so stupid. I lost my brain. Lots of iridium as well. Iridium can be useful for all sorts of things. Oh, there's some iridium. Right, okay, we're going on a bit of an adventure. We're going to go and find that iridium tower. But it does mean that we are going to have to duck in some caves at some point, because we're not going to get all the way there on this toxic.
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, some of the iridium towers are quite huge, aren't they? You can get an awful lot out of one iridium tower. We'll keep heading this way, but we will need to find some sort of caveage soon. We may head over towards this caveage over here. That's a little bit of a detour
Toxic protection falling.
before we get up to the iridium tower. Slow and steady. I should usually be running around, but we're in permadeath. I've got to behave.
Toxic protection falling. Toxic protection stabilizing.
Right, now so it's nice to get a little bit more iron. Sentinels are a bit of a bugger for creeping in. And the problem with going up against sentinels when you're in a cave is that usually you have to fight 2 sentinels at a time. If you aggravate one, then it's usually got a buddy that comes. Now if you're in a cave and you fight one of them and then his buddy's trying to get you and he can't see you and you don't defeat him, then he might call in reinforcements, and then you can really be stuffed because you can end up with lots of sentinels on you, or even a sentinel dog on you, which is not good, especially in permadeath. So we have to try and be careful. So I don't want to mine too much iron while in a cave. Right, now we're going to make our way up to this iridium tower. I'm hoping that I can do some crafty mining so that I can get out of the toxicity while I'm mining. That whipper before it gets up.
Toxic protection.
Right, there's a cave just over there, so if I fail to get inside another iridium tower, which is quite conceivable since I've not been doing well at it recently. Then I don't really get much iridium here.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Right, I've overdone the iridium.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Pardon?
What do I do now?
Just in there.
Toxic protection. Falling.
And cleaning up my iridium mess. Okay, so we've got a load of iridium now. Don't need to overdo it, really.
Toxic protection. Falling.
It's only Daddy.
Life support power. Low.
Okay, so we're gonna get in this cave.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
5 glass goes for... Wow, that's a lot. I know, I have got another one. There is another one. Okay.
Product constructed. Technology recharge.
Okay, so... Oh, they've got a power canister there. I've totally forgotten about that. Stupid. Stupid is as stupid does.
Technology recharge.
Okay, so... Could do with some carbon on my journey back. Because, my mining tool is running low, so I could do with getting some carbon. May have to stop midway. Made a right mess of that, didn't I? Too far away to shoot it now. I'll have a look, Derby Trident, and thank you very much for the sub. I'm really, really chuffed that you've joined us, and we will definitely be doing plenty more streaming. So take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. make our merry way home. Oh, look, there's a nice big bit of plutonium up there. We need to build up our plutonium stocks, because although at the minute we're on a landing pad, so we can take off. And not be so lucky next time we stop.
Toxic protection falling.
How much carbon have we got? We've got enough to finish off that.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection falling.
One more. Okay. We have got some shielding shards that'll help us get back. So it's not a massive worry, but
Toxic protection falling.
I know. Oh, look, more plutonium. We'll go over to this cave, make use of it. I know we're nearly back. There's no point in using a shielding shard if we don't have to.
Toxic protection offline.
Ah,
Toxic protection stabilizing.
okay, so how much plutonium are we building up here? Oh, we've got enough. Cool.
Technology recharge.
I just like to keep my technology all charged up. I don't like it when it gets low. Oh, look what I can see over there. That's exciting. Get plutonium. When we get back up, when we get our levels back up, we'll go and get that bit of plutonium. Yeah, we're nearly ready. We're nearly ready. Our green is nearly there. Get ready. Get set. And go.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Right, okay. So an exit this way. Can we get out this way? It's all a bit crammed. sure that we can actually. No. I don't think we can. Yeah, I think there was only light up this way because of the antrium. That was misleading, wasn't it? I'm gonna have to go back out this way.
Toxic protection. Stabilizing.
Okay. I think that was quite a successful
Toxic protection. Falling.
little journey. We got our iridium, we got a load of plutonium. So it's definitely a worthwhile journey.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Okay, let's just head back to our ship.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Move it that way. Right, okay, so let's see what we achieved. So we got all the iridium we need. We probably got a lot more than we needed. So we can maybe sell some of that at some point. We've got plenty of carbon, we've got a bit more iron. Okay.
Technology recharge.
Let's see what this is. It's just a little hut. No, I don't think there was a landing point. It's not worth stopping at small places like that unless it's got a landing point. No. Because it costs us 200 plutonium. So a lot really. It's a bit expensive. It's only 100 in normal. What I would really like to find is either a base or wrecked ship. Oh, one of those would be good. Can't remember if we've had one yet. Boxes, but there's no health box. But it would be nice to have an extra. I can't remember if we were already doing one. Obviously not, because we didn't have to pay for it. Yay! We've got an extra slot. Always useful to have an extra slot. You can never have too many slots. Boxes. I know there was a set of boxes.
Toxic protection falling.
Unfortunately, we haven't got our Atlas pass yet. Hey Toby, when did you sneak in? Sorry.
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous is apparently the 27th.
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, it looked like there was some plutonium up here. Must have just been those. Oh, maybe there is. I'm doing good, thank you. You just must have had a really quick conversation, because one minute you weren't there and the next minute you were there. Hey, Moon Machine, how you doing? Did you make it to work okay? It was really fab to see you streaming today, because I haven't seen you for ages. How's the job going, Andy? You enjoying it? Oh, cool. I'm glad you're going to start streaming again. Machine of Moons. Fun work. I know, I've had fun work today as well. It kind of spoils things, doesn't it? It would be nice to be able to just not have to go to work and just sort of sit around and play
Toxic protection.
and have a natter. I try, Moon, I really do. I mean, if you do morning streams, like you did today, then that's cool for me, because
Life support power.
then it's kind of time when I've just got home from work and I've got a bit of time to sit and watch. When you do it in your evening time, then that's when I'm just getting up and getting ready for work and everything, and on the tram. I do need to get some headphones so I can listen when I'm on the tram. That's not good. Too busy yapping. But yeah, that's really good timing. Because I have got it on notifications, so I know when you're streaming, but...
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, cool. So your wife plays as well, Andy? Yeah. It's so inconvenient that we've all got different time scales. Different, not time scales, time areas. What's the word? Time regions, whatever. We all beat to a different drum, which is really annoying.
Toxic protection falling.
Because I'm a wimp and I need my sleep, and so it means I miss a lot of streaming. Said there was plutonium this way.
Toxic protection falling.
I need to get some plutonium because this stop has cost me.
Technology recharge. Product constructed. Toxic protection offline.
No, it's not. Silly woman.
Product constructed.
Silly woman.
Technology recharge.
Okay. I was heading towards a nice stash of plutonium.
Toxic protection falling.
Yeah, the thing is though, although permadeath is annoying from the point of view of you achieve stuff and then when you die it's all eradicated, which is annoying, and so you feel like, right, I've achieved nothing. You have achieved because it's all just a learning path, and so you've achieved further learning and further understanding of the game, which you can then apply to your survival mode or your normal mode or whatever mode that you use. And you've had a good time doing it. So you have achieved something.
Toxic protection falling.
You've had enjoyment, you've given enjoyment to other people if you streamed it, and you've learned things. So it's not for nothing. I used to like Mario Kart. I don't know what Wipeout is. Is it a game? You definitely entertained, Moon. I mean, that's why people watch you, because you're very entertaining to watch, and so you've achieved a lot. You've made a lot of people happy, and that's definitely a worthwhile thing when the world is falling apart around us. To make people happy and give them that little ray of sunshine is definitely worthwhile. We appreciate you playing, and whether you die or you don't die, you have achieved. Not a lot worth landing for there. And I totally agree with Mikey. You did seem a lot more pizzazzy today. You did seem a lot happier doing survival no HUD, and it was really nice to see, because I think the last thing I watched of yours was when you were trying to decide whether to revive your last perma, and you were really undecided on it, and you weren't sure where you were going to go and all this, like what was next and everything. And you seem sad, and I don't like seeing you sad. So it was really nice to watch today. Okay, so this is a big place. Oh yeah, look, there's a landing point. Meow. Be as reckless as I damn well please. That sounds good. Oh, that's really cool. Her mum playing it. I can't imagine my mum playing games before she wrapped them up on Christmas. Maybe she did. Nintendo just reminds me of my ex-husband, because he had a Nintendo 32, yeah, 32, I think it was 32, and he had a thing on the top of it that made it so that you could put discs in, and so it was cheaper to buy loads of games, so he had masses and masses of games for it. I used to spend an awful lot of time playing games. Not quite as much as Rob, to be fair, but a lot of time. Right, there's a steamer over here. Let's go and see what's in. Let's go and get the nanites from the steamer. Oh, and look, there's a bit of platinum next to it, just to give us that little bit of extra.
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, you submoon. That's really cool. I think everybody should submoon. Moon is a very cool player. Cool, calm and collected. And very watchable. But he didn't have his cats today. It's a bit disappointing. I like the cats.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
So our mum was 18 when she was born.
Protection falling.
That's really bizarre. Having your mother-in-law only 10 years older than you.
Inventory full.
Must have passed very young then. Which is sad.
Toxic protection offline. Toxic protection stabilizing.
Yay! Health rises. Done everything there is to do here. There's some flaming over there.
Toxic protection falling.
think we've achieved all we can. I mean, there's the room, but we've been to the room. Sure, that's the same room we've already been to. It's lovely to have got on well with your mother-in-law. Yeah, we've already been there. Okay, we're heading up here. Not at all, Andy. It's nice to get to know people. I'm glad you feel that we're friends enough to talk about things. Get there before the pirates get wind of the fact that we're travelling. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot. Need to go to the space station, don't we? Kay was quite a modern name. Funny, I wouldn't associate it as a mum name. That sounds stupid. But
Mom,
yeah,
when are we having tea?
you had tea at Dawn's.
Suit inventory.
All we had was a few chips and some chicken curry.
Well, that's all that you need.
No, it is.
Technology recharge.
No, Charlie. You're eating too much.
Oh, no.
received.
Sorry.
If I get to something,
No.
there's a living room.
No, you're not. You just want to eat.
I'm hungry.
No, you're not.
Can we not have this argument, please?
Units received.
Well, he's saying I'm not hungry.
Why are you trying to open it like that?
Because it's from the corner.
That corner, Charlie.
Right, where did I decide? I want to put it there.
Okay.
Right, I need to sell.
I want to come up with me being able to change my picture or not. I'm taking it.
Units received. Units received.
Change your picture, Charlie.
What?
Right, I decided I was putting it there,
How? I
didn't
don't know how to.
Figure out you want to do it.
Hyperdrive!
Technology installed.
We have a hyperdrive. Now we just need a warp cell to stick in it.
Objective complete.
I know it is supposed to be hot tomorrow, I had heard that. We've already talked to you and you're a bit miserable.
I got something like a splinter in the hole.
Good.
Every time I step on
You're going
it,
to have something like my foot up your ass if you don't get upstairs and get your pajamas on.
I'm not getting pajamas on with that creepy dog.
Product constructed.
Creepy
Technology
dog, what are you
recharged.
talking about?
You said it used to throw things at my dad.
I said what?
Then it used to throw things like that.
Oh, the doll. Right, okie dokie. I think that is where I'm going to end. I've done 2 hours. Well, 5 minutes off 2 hours. And with permadeath, I tend to make daft mistakes when I get overtired or overdo it. So I think that's probably enough for one stream. I'm not going to leave it as long before I go on to, before I do another stream of it. Hopefully I'll be doing another stream of it very soon. But thank you very much for joining me. It's been lovely to have you all having a chat. And we achieved something. We got our warp cell. We got another slot in our exosuit. We mined quite a bit. So yeah, we made some achievements. So we did good. And we stayed alive, most importantly. So that was definitely good. So if you had a good time, please leave me a like. That would always be grateful. Thank you very much to my new sub, Dirk Trident. And if you're new to the channel and you'd like to join us again, then please leave me a sub. Subs are always cool. Oh, Bone Junkie! 2 minutes too late. I'm just finishing up because I've been doing it 2 hours and I'm gonna make daft mistakes if I don't stop. Rob's doing cool. He's a bit tied up with Ark at the minute. He's waiting for the update in No Man's Sky, and then he'll be back on No Man's Sky when there's an update. I'm not sure, Rob, are you doing an Ark stream after? Pardon? No, he's not feeling very well today, so he's tired. So I don't think he will be arcing tonight, but I'm sure he'll probably be arcing tomorrow at some point. Say hi to me, saying hello to you, Charlie. Dopey. But yeah, he's also waiting for, is it Elite Dangerous you're waiting for as well, Rob?
Guys.
Is he gone? I think he's gone.
How?
He will see you.
Please do this. Please like.
But yes, I shall be back with my No Man's Sky perma in the next few days. Moon Machine's doing no HUD survival, so that's worth having a look at as well if you like No Man's Sky. So, take care of yourselves
When should I
until
do
next
this?
time, and I shall see you again soon. Bye.